Welcome back to the unboxing madness on the Fake Maker channel. Today we're looking at a sander. Specifically this sander. I bought this months ago to finish my Dalek, which is staring at me guiltily over in the corner. But it's a 50-watt sander. Can a 50-watt sander be any good? I don't know, it was cheap. I was on Amazon, so I bought it. Let's open this up and see what do you get for a 50-watt sander. I'm going to guess not much, but I could be wrong. Oh, there's some tape over here, is there? The box is a mystery, if nothing else. The box really strikes me as a mystery. Oh, it kind of... Does it just... It's got a window on it. I used to have a battery Bosch sander. Like a little one like this. I won it in a competition. And it was great, but I just decided I didn't want to be on 3 different tool platforms anymore. So I decided I was going to simplify. Oh, you know what it is? I bet this has to come out. There we go. That comes out. And now, there it is. It comes on like a little... You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Transformers. Optimus Bosch. Auto Bosch. Roll out. Sorry. So let's get this out. And what does it come with? It comes with a book. Quite a hefty book. Like I say, I bought this months ago to sand the 3D printed parts that I've done for the Dalek, because I'd like to just get to painting it now. That'd be good. So there is one extra 80 grit sanding disc. I do remember that you get extras of these because that's the bit that wears out the first. So these tear out and you can swap those over. Or if you're from America, you swap those in. That's apparently how you say it. I'm not sure why this has come so... It comes with a lot of cardboard and not much sander, you know, compared to the amount of packaging. That seems to be it. So, what do you get in the box? Well, you get a nice little sander. It's a titchy little thing. You get a warranty card. Kind of meaningless in Australia, but I know in other places it definitely is. It's you know, something you could tout. But in Australia, we have a thing called the Australian Consumer Law, and the warranty is kind of negated as such. Things have to be reasonably durable, regardless of what the warranty says. So the fact that I have waited about 6 months before opening this, if this warranty says it only lasts for 3 months, it doesn't matter. The fact that I opened it today means that my reasonable durability guarantee starts now, not from when I purchased it. Alright. It's got a very tiny little dust cup on it. I seem to remember the one I had, the battery one, had quite a large dust cup, and you just sort of pulled it, yeah, you pull it off there. It's the wrong thing to say. Don't say that. PSM Primo, it's a little power switch on the front. So the idea behind this one, oh, it's a bit how's your father there. But the idea for this was that I have some 3D printed shoulder slats for the Dalek that I wanted to be able to flatten really quickly, and also being able to get into little nooks and crannies on some delicate bits. So this, I think, was going to make it easier. But I'm not sure how easy the sanding discs are to get on. Let's have a look. I know when I had a random orbit sander from Bosch before, they gave you a little tool you sort of hang over the side of your sander to get on there. So I've got the sanding pad on. I found a suitably rough piece of timber. I'm not looking for this to suddenly make it beautiful in one pass, but what I want to know is how loud is it and how well does it perform on something that's pretty damn rough. Let's give it a go. How noisy is it? Reasonable. Alright, that's made a significant improvement in not much time. So I would say for 3D printed pieces, we're actually having a slower sanding motion is going to help, because it's not going to put too much heat into the plastic. This is probably going to be quite good. I don't think I'd use an 80 grit pad on it. I would probably go for something more like 120 or 180. But I think this might work out really well. I'm going to see if I can find a 3D printed thing and show you what I mean. This is a 3D printed NSD or 2005 series Dalek shoulder slat. It goes around the middle part of the Dalek. This is slat number 16. And this one is fairly well finished. But I'm going to have a go just at this top surface where you can see some of the 3D printing layer lines, and see how many of those I can take out before I would then hit this with a coat of spray putty to try and fill some in. So, let's see how noisy it is on this. I'm pretty happy with that, because as much as it's not making it perfectly smooth, it's keying up that surface really nicely, so that when I spray the spray putty over it, or the spray primer, it's actually going to fill those in. It's going to give this quite a nice textured surface. And that's really what I'm looking for in the prop making stuff, is having something that's consistent. So I think this has been a really good buy, and I would like to report back in later on when I've actually used it in bulk time on the Dalek and let you know how it's gone. So there we go, the Bosch PSM Primo 50 watt sander. I think from memory this was about 60 bucks on Amazon. Again, that's 60 Australian, so that's Lord knows how much in anyone else's currency. But for what I do, I think that's going to be really handy. Probably for the average DIYer that is doing maybe some furniture restoration, maybe doing some window trims, or just needs to get into some little spaces. I guess this thing kind of occupies the same space as the old Black & Decker mouse sander. So if you were looking for one of them like I was, this is probably the modern equivalent. I don't even know if you can buy the Black & Decker mouse sander anymore. Maybe you still can. We'll have to look it up. Someone in the comments, can you still buy the Black & Decker mouse sander? Because I remember when that thing came out and it was a game changer for people. Anywho, hope you've enjoyed this one. And if you'd like to like and subscribe this video, that'd be excellent. Recommend the channel to other people. Or otherwise, just come and see the next one. Thanks very much. Bye.